Hey guys, so I have installed my Kinky Curly Yaki Afro Kinky Curly 14-inch clip-ins, which I have dyed myself. You can see the colors that I used in a previous video that I posted, but this is what my clip-ins are looking like. This is a full head, excuse my voice. It's a full install with a leave out, but I used all but one track to install this hair. So if you're interested in seeing how I installed it and what my hair looks like under these clip-ins, stay tuned. As you can see, I am back at it again with another video on my Kinky Curly Yaki clip-ins. I don't know why that is such a tongue tire for me. So the night before, I had previously washed my hair. The part of my hair that I'm leaving out, the U part, is twisted up. I have one flat twist going across the side. I have two individual twists, and I have two 3-strand twists in the front. I can't even tell you why I did different twists. Not even sure. On the side, the two flat twists going down my edges is my leave out, and in the back I have two flat twists that would be used for my leave out, but I actually didn't need to take those out. The rest of my hair is flat twisted down, and to secure the loose hair, I just put them in a ponytail holder. In reference to the twist in the front, I did the three-strand twists, two 3-strand twists in the front in order to, because I felt that it would blend better in with the clip-ins. And then the flat twist that I have going across the top layer is because I wanted to be able to separate my hair and have it spread across the back so that it will cover whatever track I put up there. And you'll see it as the video goes on. And so I took the first two clips, which only had actually two clips on them, and initially I installed them at the top of my hair. So I wanted to make sure that, one, I had enough clip-ins to cover my whole head, especially up to cover the initial wefts that would be visible to anyone standing over me. And also so I know the appropriate way or the accurate way to fill in the rest of my hair. And so what I'm doing is just taking the clip, starting it at the front of where that part is, as close as possible to the part, and then I'm just clipping it back. These actually didn't make a U, it made kind of like a V section. The clips were long and they overlapped one another, but I was not about to cut them. And then once I was able to get that installed, I ended up clipping the twist out of the way, and then now you see me installing the rest of the clips to the back of my hair. And I just did it at random. I think I started with the length of the tracks that best matched the width of my head and my nape area. And so the first clip-in went a little bit over the ponytail that was holding my own hair. And I'm using a bobby pin as well just to secure a piece of a twist that was coming out. And then the next track that I put on top was about a thumb's width distance away. I feel like that spacing works best for me, especially with this hair, which gets bigger and fuller as the days go on. And as you can see, the hair was styled in 2-strand twists. They had actually been in twists for a while, and I was like, all right, it's time to use them again. Let's pull them back out. Your flat twists underneath the tracks do not have to be cute, because mine are far from cute. They are not going to be seen. And the way that you lay the tracks, do what's best for you. This track here, I wanted the hair coming to the front, so I kind of put the first clip so that the hair would fall into my face, and then I scooped the rest of the hair to the back. So just to make like a little curve. And the wefts were not long enough to go from ear to ear or one side to the other. So I did use I used two tracks to make one line, but I kind of overlapped them a little bit. So like bricklaying, so that it wasn't directly straight across, but that it gave me some space and some dimension in the hair. Was that a good idea? it worked for me. You'll see once everything is installed how it looked a little choppy, and I just went in with my pick to fill it out, so it worked for me. I didn't sleep in these clip-ins. I took them out every night, so the next morning, however I felt like putting them in, I just threw them back in to kind of recreate the style, or at least get all of the clip-ins installed in my hair. And let me tell you, using these clip-ins was a time saver when it comes to doing my hair in the morning. It took me maybe about 15-20 minutes to put the clip-ins in, and that's only because I was recording and had to, make sure everything was getting in focus for the camera. But when I wasn't recording and I was popping them in, it took like 10 minutes. I did have issues, and I mentioned this in a previous video, with the clips when I secure it to my hair, that they popped open or unlocked. And I don't know if it's the clips that's on the hair, if I attached it to too much hair, but I had to go in a few times to kind of re-secure the clips. And as a matter of fact, a lot of the thread had been winding down or wearing out, and I had to sew them back together. So the same clips onto the wefts. So here I put in all of the clip-ins, and I have some oil on my hands, and I'm going to take down the twist in the front. The twist on the side is for my edges, and that's to cover the wefts on the side, which you will see. And the ones on the top is to cover that first horseshoe track that I have, and so that my hair blends in as flawlessly as possible with the clips. I was getting so hyped when I was filming this for y'all. Like, no lie. I was scared to use the clip-ins at first. This is not my first time using them. You have a previous video that I posted of me using them, and I've used them several times without recording. But it always makes me nervous because I'm like, can anyone spot it? What will people think? But I was just like, you know what? I don't care. My hair is blending nicely as far as the color goes with these tracks. The texture of my hair matches the texture of the tracks, and the twist out was looking bomb, if you ask me. And if I want my hair, this is actually my length goal, so I want my hair to be this full and this long when I take my twist down. And so I just took down that first flat twist, and as you can see, the hair has spread out so I can cover more area, of the weft. And when I take the twist down, you'll see me like rubbing my hands at the root, and that's so it can spread out. I didn't want to separate the hair too much as to disturb the pattern, but I wanted my roots to get a little fuller, fluffier, so that it would cover the tracks. And I wore this style for about a week and a half, and I just loved it. I can't wait to install them again and again and again and again. And I wasn't sure how long I would, keep wearing the track, so I only flat twisted the back of my hair. But if you can't flat twist, you can braid it down as well. Either way works. And so my hair was looking a little gappy, and I wanted to get my hair to blend in more with the clip-ins. And so I went to get my pick to do a little extra fluffing. And blending, and now I'm trying to style it. And the leave out that I have on the side, I'm able to pull my hair back. And And of course, with clip-ins, there's so many variations that you can do to style your hair. If I wanted to wear all the clips up, I could, because I had some leave out in the back. And of course, the leaving in the front would have made it easy for me to do a high puff. And so I was looking to get fullness as well as length with these clip-ins. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased these clip-ins with my own money. I dyed them with using dye that I purchased from the beauty supply store with my own money. I'm not really hyping up the brand of clip-ins, but I love the versatility of having them. And so I applied a little edge control. Don't know why, because edge control doesn't work for me. But I applied some edge control just to kind of lay down my edges a little bit. And I used my edge brush to kind of smooth it in. Trying to get the style to look a little neater. And I did it here, but if you want, of course, you can lay your edges down with a scarf. Didn't make any sense for me to do that because, as I mentioned, I have not found an edge control that will lay my edges down. So and this is the final look. Finding what works for you. Securing the piece of hair that I have going to the back, making sure everything is nice and neat, all the tracks are covered. Starting to feel myself, you know, because I thought I was cute. I didn't like how stringy the bottom of the hair was, and as the days went on, I kind of moved around the tracks so I could get a little bit more fullness at the bottom, but it worked for now. And this is the final look. See how nice my hair blends in with the clip-ins? I love it. Thanks for watching.